Forget the Arizona you know today. No deserts, no canyons. Imagine a place unrecognizable, a world before the familiar red rocks and arid plains. Let's travel back 220 million years, to the late Triassic period, when the land that would become Arizona was just beginning to take shape. Arizona was a vast, humid floodplain, crisscrossed by powerful rivers and battered by unpredictable torrential rains. The landscape was alive with the sound of rushing water and the constant threat of flooding. The air was thick and hot, a true greenhouse world. Dense forests and tangled vegetation thrived in the steamy atmosphere, creating a lush, almost alien wilderness. Volcanoes dominated the horizon, erupting violently and blanketing the land in ash. Their eruptions shaped the terrain, leaving behind fertile soils but also devastation. The climate swung wildly between suffocating humidity and severe droughts, creating a world of relentless instability. Seasons could change in the blink of an eye, and survival meant constant adaptation. Life here was a constant struggle to adapt or perish. Every creature faced daily challenges, from finding food to escaping the ever-present dangers of the environment. This was the world the first dinosaurs inherited, not as rulers, but as survivors. They were newcomers, learning to navigate a landscape already teeming with life. They shared the land with giant amphibians, armored reptiles, and bizarre pig-like creatures. Competition was fierce, and every niche was filled by something strange and formidable. Nature was experimenting, throwing every possible form of life into the mix. Evolution was in overdrive, producing a dizzying array of shapes and sizes. Dinosaurs were small, nimble, and unremarkable, just one group among many. They were not yet the giants of legend, but rather humble participants in a crowded ecosystem. Their story began not with dominance, but with resilience in a world of chaos. It was their ability to endure and adapt that set the stage for what was to come. Arizona was a grand laboratory, where only the adaptable survived. Every fossil unearthed here tells a story of struggle, innovation, and survival. Into this crowded, ever-changing arena, dinosaurs took their first steps. Their journey was just beginning, shaped by the challenges and opportunities of this ancient world. Their journey started here, in one of Earth's most dynamic and challenging periods, a crucible that would forge the future rulers of the planet. Today, the Petrified Forest National Park preserves this ancient world. Its rainbow-hued fossilized wood marks the remains of Triassic forests. But beneath the surface, paleontologists have uncovered a treasure trove of animal fossils. Early dinosaurs, crocodile-like phytosaurs, armored etosaurs, and beaked rhynchosaurs all left their bones here. Giant salamander-like metaposaurs once lurked in ancient ponds. This fossil bonanza reveals a complete ecosystem, predators, prey, and everything in between. The park is a time capsule showing us not just dinosaurs, but their neighbors and competitors. Fossilized plants, ferns, cycads, conifers complete the picture of this lost world. The Petrified Forest is more than a park. It's a window into a vibrant, vanished ecosystem. Here, we see the cast of characters that lived and died as the age of dinosaurs began. The fossils tell a story of constant upheaval. Floods and droughts alternated, reshaping the land and trapping creatures like metaposaurs in shrinking pools. Volcanic eruptions blanketed the region in ash, killing plants and poisoning rivers. Each disaster left its mark in the rocks: mass graves, ash layers, sudden shifts in fossil species. Life had to be resilient and opportunistic. No group dominated for long. A wet-adapted species might vanish in a drought, only to be replaced when the rains returned. This instability fueled rapid evolution and turnover. New species appeared, flourished briefly, then disappeared. The Triassic was a world of boom and bust, where survival meant constant adaptation. In this crucible, the future of life on Earth was being forged. In Triassic Arizona, dinosaurs were underdogs, not rulers. The world they inhabited was harsh, unpredictable, and filled with dangers at every turn. Forget the giants of later eras. These early dinosaurs were small, quick, and far from dominant. They darted between shadows, always alert, always cautious, never the masters of their domain. The real power belonged to phytosaurs in the water and armored etosaurs on land. These formidable creatures set the rules of survival, shaping the ecosystem around them. Dinosaurs, with their massive jaws and ambush tactics, ruled the rivers as apex predators, striking fear into anything that came too close to the water's edge. Dinosaurs, armored and numerous, were the main herbivores, moving in herds across the floodplains. Their tough bodies and sheer numbers made them nearly untouchable. Dinosaurs survived in the shadows, feeding on insects, small animals, or scavenging leftovers. They were opportunists, making the most of whatever scraps they could find. Their speed and adaptability were their main advantages, allowing them to escape danger and exploit new opportunities as they arose. They reacted to the environment, not shaping it. Every day was a struggle to survive, not a chance to dominate. Dinosaur fossils are rare compared to those of their competitors. Their bones are scattered, a testament to their humble beginnings and precarious existence. Their rise was slow and uncertain, not a swift conquest. Evolution favored patience and persistence over brute force. For millions of years, they remained minor players, overshadowed by the giants that ruled the land and water. Only after a mass extinction wiped out rivals like phytosaurs and dinosaurs did dinosaurs get their chance. Catastrophe cleared the stage for their eventual rise. Their story is one of survival, not inevitability. They endured, adapted, and waited for their moment. They earned their place through resilience in a world of chaos, proving that sometimes the meek truly do inherit the earth. The story of Triassic Arizona holds lessons for us today, echoing across millions of years to remind us that change is a constant force in nature. Extreme climate swings, natural disasters, and fierce competition shaped life then, just as rapid change shapes our world now. The land was unpredictable, and survival meant facing relentless challenges, from sudden storms to long droughts. The Triassic fossil record shows how instability can reshape ecosystems, causing some species to thrive and others to vanish. Every layer of rock tells a story of adaptation, extinction, and renewal. Volcanic eruptions then, like industrial pollution now, disrupted food chains and poisoned environments. Both ancient and modern worlds have faced the consequences of environmental upheaval. Recovery from such events was slow, and some species never returned. The scars of disaster lingered for generations, shaping the path of evolution. The Triassic teaches us that adaptability, not strength, is key to survival. Those who could adjust to new realities found ways to endure and even flourish. Dinosaurs succeeded because they could cope with change, not because they were destined to rule. Their flexibility gave them an edge in a world of uncertainty. When disaster cleared the board, the adaptable thrived. New life always found a way to emerge from the ashes of the old. The past is not just old bones, it's a guidebook for facing our own environmental challenges. By studying ancient upheavals, we gain insight into how to navigate the crises of today. In a changing world, resilience is everything. The lessons of the Triassic remind us that our future depends on how well we adapt, just as it did for life so long ago. Arizona's fossils tell a story of disruption, competition, and transformation. The Triassic was a crucible, testing the limits of life. Survival was never guaranteed. Even dominant groups could fall. Dinosaurs, once marginal, thrived by being generalists in a world of constant change. Their rise from obscurity to dominance is one of Earth's greatest survival stories. These fossils remind us of the fragility and resilience of life. The extinction that ended the Triassic shows how quickly the world can change. Arizona's painted deserts hold the keys to understanding survival and transformation. From chaos came opportunity, and the dawn of the dinosaurs.